Hello there everyone, welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. Today it is time for Planet Coaster episode number 12. And we are back in the main area where we were in the last episode. So in the last episode we decided to get rid of the whole area and rebuild it from the ground up. And as you can see, we have got our NOCV-park sign over here. A nice custom restaurant on the left of it, and as well as that, we have moved the Venetian carousel and the wild blue ride into this compartment over here, in which we've got loads of room for. And as well as that, we also have added in a little information kiosk here, which at this point in time isn't being used as there aren't rides with a priority pass yet. So that is something we will look at in the future. But we are gonna get right into the action as we have still got some work to do. Over here we've got our flying nimbus, and as you can see, the flying nimbus is connected up to this path over here. So that is something we will take care of right away. So what I'm gonna do probably is get the exits in somewhere over here. Maybe I can swivel it back to this section right there, and then I can wiggle the entrance somewhere over in this area here or behind that as well. So let's just get a little time lapse going, as that is going to be a very time consuming, I guess, because paths, you know, are not interesting and they aren't very good to build with. So let's roll the funky music, and here we go with our time lapse. Alright everyone, there you go, everything is done. As you can see, we've got a queue scenery of 100%, which is of course what we want, and I think it is looking absolutely amazing. Can we actually open it? No, we cannot, but our mechanic is on the way, and he is walking on our newly constructed path, which is going all the way up to our flying nimbus. And I think it is looking quite good in this area, and I like it quite a lot that you have to walk through this area and then go over to the back to be able to go onto this flying nimbus. And this means that we also take away some of the people walking on the main path. Oh, and oops, and it looks like I have trapped a bunch of guests in my park here. Uh-oh, not good. Ah, no. Are you kidding me? I do not like when the game is not working normally. There you go, that looks better, and it looks like our guests aren't trapped anymore. Oh, and the restaurant isn't connected as well. Connect that up. The queue isn't connected as well. So as you saw from the time lapse, so I had a bunch of trouble again with all the paths. And man, oh man, that was freaking annoying. That was. It took me way too much time actually, as the path kept getting weird and crinkly on the outside when it should have been straight instead. And hey, there you go. And whoa, what the hell? Okay. Looks like a bunch of people just exploded into existence there. And is this thing open? No, it is closed. So let's open it up again and see if people are coming onto the flying nimbus, onto our new queue, which also took a little long time to construct. And it looks like I'm not finished, as there's a big open space in here, which we are gonna fill up together. Let's do that right now. I haven't really done any construction on camera, or some decoration. I haven't really done decoration before on camera, so we're just gonna put in some beautiful rocks like this. Is there a better rock? Wow, and it looks like a bunch of people are coming onto our right here, which is incredible. And what we're just gonna do is add in some rocks to hide the fact that this is a big open ugly hole, and rocks are always a good options to put in here. This one we can go, and I'm not using the alpine rocks, or no, the deciduous rocks. I thought I was using the alpine rocks, but I guess I was wrong. So basically we fill in this hole like so, and that makes it look a little bit more beautiful, I think. And to finish it off, of course, we have to add in some flowers to make it feel complete. So let's just add in some, what is this? Called a green leafy bush. Add in some foliage, of course, and on the other side we're just gonna plop down a forest bush. I'm not bothering to add in any more rocks there. So there you go! Added in something like this, and this looks a lot better already. So let's see, the Q scenery is still 100%, of course, as this only increases the scenery rating. And yeah, I think the main area is starting to come together quite nicely. So what are we gonna do next? Let me look at my notes here. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I've just opened a new marketing campaign, and look at how many guests are walking into my park. I've got over 3,000. While before I opened up the marketing, we only had about 2,500. So we've increased the guests amount with literally more than 1,000 almost. Incredible. And wow, look at this. Uh-oh, my computer's chugging a bit because of all these people running around, bumping into each other. What the hell? Holy cow. Oh my goodness. It's like China. Oh my god, I've got 27 FPS maximum here. That is insane. Holy cow. How many guests are there in my park? 3,309. Incredible. And as you can see, the marketing campaign is almost over, and we've got a ton of guests coming into our park here. So now that we've got that out of the way, what are we going to do next? So in between clips and episodes, I have done a ton load of research. So let me go over each and everything that I have done in between these episodes and clips. As you can see, I've gotten a bunch more coasters available, which we can of course construct and build all over our park, as we've still got a lot of space to fill in. And as well as that, I've also gotten some more track rides. So let's go over in here. We've got this one, the interactive shooting ride, blah 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 blah, and I'm doing some more research in the background as well. Of course, we've also got a bunch of new rides, and I'm thinking of adding this one, the bumping derby, so basically the bumpy carts, in this area over here, as we have got a bunch of space available in here, and I think it will look great along this area right here. And what I'm going to do is add in a bunch of trees in here, so that we can kind of block off the fantasy area from this main part over here. As right now, from this perspective, this building looks very much out of place, and I think a bunch of trees in front of that will break up the view a bit and make it a little bit better. As well as that, we've also gotten a bunch of thrill rides, which are going to be for this area over here, in which we are going to create a sci-fi area where a bunch of thrill rides will come into. And as you can see, we've gotten a bunch of them. We've got this one. Wait, the insanity ride is we've already used. We've got this one over here. This one looks quite good. It's a thrill ride. We've got the kickflip over here, which is also quite good. We've got this one, the Zozo. It's also a thrill ride. How many thrill rides do we have? We have with this one, the Cube as well. This one over here, the Paphos 3, which is also a thrill ride. As you can see, we've got a ton of thrill rides. And I think that this new sci-fi area, which is gonna sit in here, will look great. And what I guess we could do something like a moon or Mars base type of thrill ride, or a themed area. I think that will look amazing. As well as that, we've also gotten a Ferris wheel, which I think of putting in the middle over here, somewhere on top of a little mountain, to make it kind of the center point of when you walk inside of the park and you see a large Ferris wheel in the background. But that is all something we will do, of course, in the future. Right now we are going to focus on this part over here. So let's get started right away by adding in the little bumpy carts. And the question is, am I going to place it like this, or am I gonna face it this way? I think we should face it this way, more to the center. And then we will have the queue probably along the backside over here. Or we can have... No. Okay, let's do it like this. So we're gonna place this thing down here. We're gonna grab a path. And we are gonna extend this big pathway out to the right. So let's increase the width a bit. There you go. Something like that. And we will get a sort of a semi-path, which is gonna go out here on the left side. There you go. Something like that should work fine. And then have a little path branching out of this one over here. There you go. And when we have got that done, we can add in our queue, which is gonna slither around in this area over here. So let's do that as well. Have something like this, and then make sure that this is the same color as well. We will add the entrance over in on this side like that. Amazing. And we will place the exit on, let's do it on this side right here. And where is the operator? Ooh, the operator is standing right there. So we are gonna do things differently then, as we want to make sure that the mechanic has to walk as little as possible, because a mechanic is very slow. And this way, by placing the operator on this side, we will make sure that the mechanic can get there as fast as possible. So let's go over to there you go, move exit, and we're gonna move the exit somewhere over here, so very close by to the operator. That is great, amazing. And let's see, we got the sway, bump around. All right, so open up, bumping derpy. There you go. So this is the bumping derpy done. The next thing we are what we're gonna do is add in some trees in front of our building over here, so that it is a little more fenced off. And we are gonna grab some oak trees out. Trees. Where are the oak trees? There you go. Here they are. And by adding in some oak trees alongside it, we have made sure that this building is a little bit more hidden out of the way from the main area, of course. And as you can see, it is now less obstructive. And if you think that is quite weird, well, actually the main focus of this building was to be looked at from the other side and not from the main area. So from this side, it still looks great. It looks awesome. And from the other side, well, it's just blocked up a bit by trees, which is of course good. And the next thing we are gonna do is add in the ground curbs and the fencing, just like this area over here. But that we will do, of course, in yet another time lapse, as I've said before, this doing this is not that interesting. So let's cue the music once again, and here we go, doing another time lapse. Alright everyone, and we're back from working on the queue, and for the first time in ever, it actually went as I wanted it to go. It went smooth, it went it was very simple for some reason. And it took about a quarter of an hour, I think 15 minutes or so to do this whole area. Not that long actually, in comparison to other builds that I've done. And as you can see, I copied this thing over here and flipped it around and put it over here as well. As well as that, I copied it over and placed it onto our Bumpy right over here, our Bumpy Derpy. Bumpin' Derpy, and as you can see, everything is looking alright here. It looks quite good, I think, within this area. And how does it look at night? Let's see, let's turn it to night now. And as you can see, during the night it looks amazing as well. And we need to add in some lighting as well over in this area, as it is very dark. And over here we've got lighting as well. Not over in this area, not over in this area, but that is something I guess we will do in the next episode, as we have done quite a lot already. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up today with what we've done today. Let me turn it today again. The day. So we have added in this thing over here, which looks very amazing, and we've added in a little right bumping derpy over here, which is looking stunning as well. And I have to say, it looks quite good in this main area, especially how close it is to this main path over here. I think it is looking quite good. And we are going to expand, of course, this area in the next episode as well. We are gonna make it the best main area this park will ever know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for this episode. It is a bit shorter than the usual episodes, as I'm trying to cut down the amount of work I have to do in each and every episode. So basically, I'm trying to focus on 1 or 2 things at most, and that is something that we will do per episode from now on. So basically, in the next episode we will add in 1 ride, do the queue already, and maybe add in a restaurant as well. Who knows, something like that, and that will be a episode. And right now we have added in this queue over here and this main thing over here as well. And in between those clips I have done a bunch of research as well, and I think the research is almost done. Let's speed it up a bit and then we can call it a day. Alright, the research is done, so let's see, we've got this one, the Choppers Creek, which is a water ride, and I think we should add in some sort of a rudder ride as well in the future. And we've got this one, the Iron Horse Track Ride, and that is looking good, of course. And we will add in some more research in the background, as well as I've been doing quite a lot of research now, so that we can get more things going and it will be more easier to expand this park without having to wait a bunch. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Please like if you've liked the video, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next episode of the NOCV-park. And as always, my name is IQprof, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.